Test. 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 Okay, I think I got it. Hey, my name's Eric. Been gone for a while. Yeah, a lot of personal stuff happened, and it was kind of like, well, honestly, I got sick. Somebody died, no one close to me, but I had to support someone else and do quite a few things around that person's death. Yeah, I got real sick. Had to do my taxes. Some things piled up. It was kind of like I couldn't justify coming and working on my project, WISP project, because I had all these things that were just sort of piled up. I needed to get them done. Some stuff at work I had to do. It just all piled on at once. But I'm back. And I'm noticing like little things about my window here that don't seem quite right. Oh yeah, there's missing a little slideshow up here in the top right hand corner. Let me see if I can fix that. This really is like just returning to, I don't know, like your summer cabin or something, and you go in and it's all full of dust, and you know, maybe a window got broken or something like that. And so I'm just sort of looking over my broadcasting setup and kind of fixing little things that don't seem right. And I'm going to go and check out this project that I worked on for the last, year and a half now, something like that. And it's a little bit foggy in my mind, but it's going to get back in my head today. I don't promise that I'm going to get a lot done on it today, but I will start loading it back into my head. Just so I can continue with that pattern I had for about a month ago of just working on this every day. So let's see what we got here. WISP. Is it going to work when I go to the different places? I think it should. I don't think so much has changed that it should stop working. All right. So here's the face editor. You can use it to create a face. It's got some stuff for
my axles. I don't invent anymore.
Yeah, so it's got some automated animation for different speech. Okay, then we go to spiels. Okay, it's loading the face again. Then load in the spiel. This is an interactive dialogue. So it's all that. And then the thing I was most recently working on is this speech screen, which should allow you to pick some lines that you want to record, or here, let's do it the fun way. Select by, let's say, all the lines for Jerry that have not been recorded. Okay, and it just got all of Jerry's lines. And then when I say record selected, we'll see how well this does. This is the thing I was most active on recently. Okay, it says 22 lines are selected to record. There's also all this stuff here. It's a level meter. So if I talk too loud, okay, pardon your ears. If I talk too loud, it goes off in the red. But I had to tweak it a little bit. I had to change my algorithm a bit. I was using RMS for the loudness, and I figured out that from talking to some people who were more expert on it, clipping would only occur if the peak of the samples was maxed out. So I really just made it so it checked for that condition, and it makes the level meter less volatile. Okay, so then I say start. It gives me one line at a time. Oh, buddy, hey buddy. Retake. Buddy, hey buddy. Retake. Buddy, hey buddy. Next line. Hey, you there. Hey, you there. Hey, you there. Next. You seem okay, like I can trust you. Yeah, but watch my bag. Watch my bag while I go. Can you do me a tiny favor? You stand here, hold the bag for 2 minutes. Can you just hold the bag for me? I'll be back in 5 minutes. You can't silence me. No! I don't feel like it. You can see it sloshing. Don't worry, I sealed it up good. If you just hold it for 3 minutes, I'll hurry. Don't open the bag, though. The smell alone. Okay. So I just recorded in the web browser a fair number of lines there. And I believe if all is working as I think I had it, those should all pop up in here. So I've got just a whole bunch of recorded audio that popped up inside of here. And these are stored within persistent storage on the browser. And it basically put all the samples that it needed into this. And actually, this is more than just the samples. It's WAV format bytes. So whenever you see a file with the extension WAV, that's WAV format, or you could say it's the RIF format, RIFF, with data being audio, because RIF can be used for other things besides audio. But yeah, it's that. It's stored here, and I should be able to open this back up and import it and get the WAV file from that, or the audio from that. I also wanted to store it as a WAV file so that I could keep this scheme of having every entry in my persistent storage database be mapped to a file, so I could later on have an export of all this data to an archive in a directory structure, hierarchical, with files like WAV files. And that would be the backup, and you'd be able to have, instead of some weird database format that's part of the backup, you just have a zip archive, and it's just got files in it that you can open up and use for other things. So there's lots of different types of data that get stored here, but they all have a MIME type, and they all have this idea that it can be converted to and from files. Okay. So I don't aim to do a lot today, but I aim to do something. It's part of my strategy for getting back into a project that I haven't in a long time, is to just kind of ease into it. I just got to pick one thing to do, and it'll remind me what the project is, and it'll load it into my head as I work on it. And then I'll save a more ambitious effort for a different day, like maybe tomorrow night, maybe next weekend. But I just got to get it back into my head. So one thing I noticed when I was doing this recording here, let's just do one line. Chord selected. Okay, so I say start, and okay, buddy, hey buddy, and I want to do a retake. I click that. Buddy, hey buddy. But there's no feedback on the screen that I'm doing a retake. Maybe recording dialogue. What do I want here? First off, I'm going to cancel because it's just recording lots and lots and lots and lots of time here. So let's cancel there. First, I'll get a screen grab, and then I'll cancel. Okay. So let's think about this screen. By the way, the older and more complicated your financial life gets, the harder it is to do taxes. When you're young, you you've just got like a dishwasher job or something. You got your W-2 form. Your employer's going to withhold a certain amount of income. I'm talking U.S. taxes, which are very complex. There's not much else beyond that. Then you get further along. You get married. There's like 2 people to go on the tax form. There's, I don't know, if you're like me, a bit of a moonlighter, you're going to pay some contractors for some different things. There's 1099 MISCs to file. You'll have health savings accounts. You'll have mortgages, deductions. Man, I'd hire a CPA. I file with all these different add-on forms and stuff. Even with the CPA helping me to do the actual filing, I have to get all these documents prepared to send off to her. Man, that took a lot of time. I'm resentful of the amount of time it took. It had me in a pattern like I can't work on this fun stuff that I'm doing now because I need to get this tax stuff done first. But I was procrastinating the tax stuff because I hate it so much. I just fucking hate it. Hate doing it. Hate it, hate it, hate it. And so I would honestly like play video games and stuff and say, okay, I'm going to get to that tax stuff. I could have actually been working on this instead of playing the video games. I could have used this to procrastinate the taxes with. Or better yet, I could have just done the tax stuff and then I would have been free like I am now to work on my project. But yeah. Taxes. And not even paying the taxes, just preparing them. Paying the taxes, that's a different thing, but preparing them. Good God. All right. So if I click the retake button, what do I want to happen? I mean, I could just have an animation. It says something about retaking. I do have up here already recording dialogue line 1 of 1. I could add to that take and then the take number. Take 1, take 2, take 3, etc. That's not bad. Every time you click retake, it'll just switch to the next take number up there. That's pretty easy, actually. So thinking like a little bit of a cue that we are recording right now. Right now. I could change this to recording now. Line 1 of 1, take X. Maybe even like a little blinking red square over here. Because that's not needed right now. Okay, let's do that. Recording now instead of dialogue. Line 1 of 1, take 1. That's what I'll do. Okay, now I gotta go find a place in the code. Reacquainting myself with the code. Reacquainting myself. Recording dialogue. Okay, recording now. Line X of Y. Take. I don't need to get the take number. Where do I get that from? Do I already have it? Save take. I don't have it. Save take, though. Do you have it? And take. No. So if I go into add take, I will find some code that looks up the take number. For the moment, let's do const take no. Yep. Yeah, it's so good. Copilot with its guessing. It guesses so well. All right. So if I've got take number, I'll put this in right here. Now I know I'll have to write some more code to update it, but I think I can just take a look at what this looks like now. Record selected, start. Yeah, so this is line 1 of 1, take 1. Recording now. That's good. So I need to figure out a good way to update this. So I can just write a function that will return the current take number for a line. What would that function look like? It would need spiel name, character name, speech ID. Oh, I don't know. I have to reacquaint myself with how it works. Let's go look at add take. What is it returning? It's going to return a promise to what? Set bytes. Set bytes. What do you return? Bump. Set bytes. Oops. Well, I don't think it's returning anything, just a promise. So I could return a promise to the new take count. Okay, return take count +1. Okay. Okay. And this, I could change it into an exportable. Do I really need it to return the take count from add take? I don't. Because well, put this back. Okay, async. Export async and then make this be, yeah. Okay. Okay. So if that's like that, then let's come back to the recording dialog. See if I can get the information I need. Update take no. Yeah. That's it. Yes. Do I need that? Don't need that. Okay. Let's have you return a number. Okay, return get take count. Okay, spiel name, character name, speech ID, dialogue text. This would have to be a promise. Okay. Did you import that automatically? You did. Okay, cool. So update take now. Okay, save take. Okay, so this is going to be oh, I'm missing. Let's see, I need to do set take no, and then that can be a function. This doesn't have to return anything. Actually, there should be a wait. Set take no, and then just have it be the take count. Okay, let me think about this. Okay. So update take no. Okay, on next click, we save the take. Set that. Set take no. Function. No. Well. Yeah. Okay. So, okay, this will set the dialogue to the next one. We say update take no. After we saved, although it won't affect the next one. Update take spin, bum. That seems all correct. Okay, cool. This one I don't have to update the the take number. On retake I do though. So this is save take, and then I'll need set take no function, and we'll do then come on, I wanted to see what your suggestion was. Yeah, there we go. Spiel name, speech table, dialogue text no, set take no, all good. Okay. Spiel name table, dialogue text no, 0, yes, set take no. Okay. I do kind of wonder, since I've already got this thing here, whenever the dialogue text number changes, should I use that? No, because I have to update the take number in other cases. All right, this guy, set take no, and then on retake also 8, set take no. All right, we'll see how this does. Select by, let's just, what? Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. No? Some kind of regression there? Here, let's do a reload. Come into speech. Select by Jerry. I broke something. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, that's right. Because it's selecting only lines that haven't been recorded, it's correctly saying, well, there's these first ones, they've already got recordings. Cool, I do need at some point get this stuff to populate. So if I say select by just all of them, then we should be in a better spot. Okay. Record selected, 24 lines to record. Ooh, take 4. Ooh, take 5. Ooh, take 6. Bam. Take 3. Take 4. Take 1 right here. I think there was an off by 1 error though. I think it should show take number plus 1. Yeah, because these ones are already have takes recorded. It's showing 1 there. So that's fine. So what I can do is let take number be 0 based as a variable, which is intuitive to me, but for display, we'll just say take number plus 1. And then let's do like the first one. Oh, take 8. Okay, what about it if I record again? Take 9, good. Take 10, okay. Okay. Okay, cancel. All right. If I come down here, let's pick one that I know I haven't recorded yet. It should say take 1. Oh, but you're showing buddy, hey buddy. Why buddy, hey buddy? You showed the wrong line. is open return. I think the issue is it was showing the text that was set there previously. So what I need there is it should have like Yeah, let me think this through a little bit. So whenever the text number goes to something, it'll update these guys. So I would have thought that when this reopens, and we set this to 0, that this will get called on a subsequent render. It would say for dialog text 0. Let's go ahead and get all the stuff for that, and then it should have updated. But for some reason it didn't. I'm not sure why. Let me just put a few console logs and see what's up. And then over here, let's do console log. Yeah. More important, let's do this guy. Bam, bam, okay. So then come back to here, and I want to see if I've got this guy selected. Well, now my state's suspect because I did a hot reload, so let's come back in fresh. All right. So let's first go to the first line, record selected. Here we go. So that's correct, right? But I think the bug I'm trying to reproduce is if I had that one as the first one and I pick a different one, magic sauce. Let me say record selected. Is it going to, yeah, it's doing the first line here. Okay. All right. So what did it show over here? Dialog text now equals 1. Yeah, I don't know about that. I'm not sure when this console stuff was output. Let me try this again, but we'll clear it. And up here, I don't have anything selected, right? So I don't want to say buddy, hey buddy. I want it to come to this line here when the UI comes up. All right, so when I click start, it says is open is true. Oh, okay, I got it. It's setting that first selected thing to 0, but yeah, there's no way we can do this. So I think what's happening is because this dialog text number is set to 0 and it's not a different value, I don't think it calls this block down here. I think that's behavior of the set functions with use state. Like it actually has to be a different value. So how to fix that? One thing I could do is refactor the code here into a new function and just have the initialization call it, as well as this code here, which executes whenever the dialog text number changes. That's pretty clean. I think that's probably the way I'll do it. The way I could do it is I could like maybe set the dialog text number initially to -1 and then trigger this to some kind of complicated scheme to get this code to execute during initialization. And I don't like that as much. So let's take a look at creating a little function that will just handle it without anything convoluted. Okay, let's call it update dialog state for I guess like that. Okay, so dialog text now. Well, what are the things I needed to set? Parenthetical, character name, dialog text. Okay, we'll take the dialog text now. We'll also need speech table. So speech table. Dialog text now number, and then the rest of it Copilot has correct. Okay, so far so good. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. So if I do that, I can do update dialog state here, and over here I can do the same thing. Speech table, dialog text now, set character name, set parenthetical, set dialog text. And this should be doing the same thing above as it did down here. Yes, okay, cool. That means I can delete this. Let's go ahead and put the other things that they won't change, but they should be here. So we'll do speech table. Set character name, Set parenthetical. These won't change, but to avoid a compiler warning, I need to include them. Okay. Then I can take out the console log here. And I think that'll fix that bug that I was just displaying. So let's try it again. Come back over here, do a hard reload. That clears anything out of state. Go back to the speech. So first I want to go to this line and record it. Start. Okay, this is correct. Finish. That's on like take 11. Then I'll unselect that and I'll come down to some other thing that hasn't been recorded. Okay, please. Yes, okay, that's good. That's exactly correct. I don't know you, but you seem all right. I don't know you, but you seem all right. Okay. So I fixed some bugs there. I added a little bit of nice functionality. Good time to do a git commit. Git status. Okay. Let's just run my tests. Haven't done that in a while. See if anything's broken. Nope. Git status. Git commit a. What? Oh, I'm in the wrong directory. Okay. Okay, do the same thing again. Let's say run the test. Okay. Git status. Git commit a. I added take number to display of recording dialog and fix bug where wrong line showed when returning to starting dialog with new lines selected. Okay, push that out. Oh, this stupid thing. Okay. So then, 410. Do I want to try something else with my time remaining? I would love to show something over here for the recorded takes. So this column here is meant to have, here, let me go to my wireframe. All Sonic. And we'll go to WISP. Well, I don't even know. Did I wireframe this? Maybe I didn't. Oh, I did. It's right here. Okay, here's my wireframe. So I was going to say under the recorded takes, we have one button for each of these. And the idea was you click on it, it'll go ahead and play it for you. And then you could drag it over here if you want to finalize it, and there'll be some other UI around that. But I think I can at least put in like the UI for this today. That shouldn't be too hard. Maybe I'll be able to do more than that. So on this speech screen, I've got my speech rows. Take WAV keys. Do I have anything to load in this variable? Speech table util. Ooh, I do. It should already be populated. So let me just see what that structure looks like. It's see if it's populated as I expect. Pretty easy. I'll just go to this recording dialog again. And okay, now show me the speech table. Buddy, hey buddy. Or here's one that I know has a certain number of takes. It's got 2 and it was working on the 3rd one. There's the keys. Okay, so that's populated. That is populated now. I've already got that data there. That makes me happy. And then let's hit play and let's just get out of there. So that means I'm ready to do something to render those little buttons there. Let's take out this debugger line. And then speech table rows? Yeah. Okay, dialog row. Okay, so I've just got an empty recorded takes column right now, but it doesn't have to be. So how do I want to do this? Do I want to make another component that will render it? Probably. On the other hand, it wouldn't be so hard to just put it inside of this here. So let's do that. Okay, we'll say this is recorded takes. Let's see, this would be passed in through props. Let's see, we'll go recorded take keys. Yep. This will be, yep. That's pretty good. I don't know why you, here, just do the thing you suggested, okay. Span key equals take key, class name equals styles recorded take. I think also take no, and then rest is probably going to be CSS. Add. Style sheet. Come back to here. By the way, why? Okay. Chord take module, but no, this is dialog row module. Where do all these styles come? Speech table. Okay, so I already had something for the speech table module. So I don't actually need dialog row. I can put it in the speech table module. Okay, fine. Edit, delete. Okay, and the new class is recorded take. And for that, no. I don't know. What color? Just for now, let's do red. We'll come back to it. Okay, gotta fix that. Okay, so here it's gonna be recorded take keys. Yep. Okay, row would not have recorded take keys. Okay, what is it then? Take WAV keys. Okay, maybe let's call them the same thing. Take WAV keys. Come back over to dialog row. Oops. Take WAV keys. Back to here. Seem all right. Okay. Getting somewhere. So let's give them a margin. I think they're basically going to be buttons. So should I be reusing a button class for them? Or just following a button pattern? Let's do margin right 1 REM. That's too much, of course. 2 REM. Okay. Padding left. 0.2 REM. Padding right. 0.2 REM. background color is whatever this color is. But I need that button behavior. I just need it to have a button behavior. So it feels like I'm just going to end up making a new class for this. Dang it. No. Okay. Hold on. Inspect. Okay. You. No. Here. You. And then color white. There we go. All right, so that's not a bad prototype. I could see making the font size a little bit smaller. I mean, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Just the cosmetics of it look correct to me. So let's take that, drop it into here. And to do replace with constant after moving to separate component. To do delete after moved, yeah, after moved separate component. I think that I have to use this other format for CSS comments. Okay. All right. That's not a bad place to land on. This might be where I want to stop and come back. Let's take one more look at that screen. That looks pretty good. If I say select by, just everything that hasn't been recorded, I'm noting where these pop in. So here, here. These are unselected because they already have something recorded. This is a player line. Yeah. It's nice to see that these two things line up correctly. So the stuff that's coming is that these will behave like buttons. They'll hover and you'll be able to click on them, and when you click on them, they'll play the associated audio that was recorded for that take. That'll be a nice moment. I'm looking forward to that. Then there should be a way with the UI to delete these things. Now, I was thinking I could do a few ways. One is I could say whichever one you clicked last would be deletable if you had, there'd be like a little icon over here to delete with. So you'd say click on 6, bam, and after it started playing you could delete it. Another way I think might be better is to have like a little garbage can over here, and then just drag it to the garbage if you don't want it. And then drag it to final if you do want it. There can only be one final take, but as soon as you drag something over to final, it prompts for maybe some editing around the trim points, left and right. And then it goes and does the automatic speech recognition to generate the events for lip animation, and it'll put that into the WAV file format, so it'll be retained. So, and that audio will be ready to use inside the spiel. So I think if there will be a draggable area here, then the UI, as you pull it over into that area and let go, it prompts you, sure you want to delete it? You say yes, it deletes it, or you say cancel. Another way you can do it, which is a little bit nicer and quicker, is you drag this over to final, and at the end it will ask you if you want to delete other recorded takes. Because if you picked one, you'd probably most of the time you don't want to keep the rest of the recorded takes. So I think those two things will make it work the right way. Okay. I am going to end the session here. I think I've done the job of getting my brain back into the project. I should be able to continue on this tomorrow and start making this nicer. And maybe by the end of next week, I may have this screen basically working. Well, nah, it'll take a while to get all the finalization UI done too. So it might be a few weeks, might be 3 weeks, who knows. But the basic thing of being able to record takes, listen to them, I could see that happening this week. All right, gonna stop the stream. Thanks to anyone who came by. And I think that's the end of the stream. Stopping the stream. Stopping the stream. Stopping the stream now.